Look at this, Cody. Beautiful, ain't it?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. You know, kid, there's something they didn't warn us about when we signed on for this job. Boredom.
Come on, let's go. You want to make Fort Laramie for supper, we best get a move on.
Bet you we can get a meal there. Prosperity. It's got a nice ring to it, don't you think?
I don't know.
Come on, kid. We could be there in an hour. Besides, after the ride we just made to St. Joe, we owe it to ourselves.
Afternoon. The ground must be mighty interesting around here, because it seems that's all anyone's paying any mind to.
Here you go, Monty.
Yeah!
What happened to you?
Wind was kicking up in the salt flats. When are the kid and Cody coming back anyway?
Saturday.
What's the matter, Lou? Double duty ain't your idea of a good time?
Yeah, me too. Says next time Teaspoon sends some special couriers to St. Joe, he's volunteering.
Gonna have to fight me first.
I'll take winner.
Come on, boys, it's ready.
This I gotta see.
What?
Craig came in from Chicago today.
Teaspoon says it's gonna make the horse absolute.
Obsolete.
Whatever.
Just arrived this morning, all the way from Scotland. As soon as I read about it, I knew he had to have one.
What is it?
Boys, this here is a velocipede. It's gonna change the world as we know it.
What's it do?
Takes a body from point A to point B. It speeds up to 14 miles per hour.
How?
Ain't figured that out yet. I think it has something to do with this wheel.
Well, now ain't that a sight for sore eyes?
What about supper?
It's still early. Come on, let's have a look-see.
I don't know. I ain't much in the mood.
Oh, if I had to wait for that, I'd die of thirst. Come on, kid. What harm will it do? You coming?
Well, just don't lose all your money, all right? Remember.
I know. I'm buying supper. Just to show you I'm a man of my word, I'll even let you hold my money. Now, let's go. Bartender. Be any trouble to pour us a couple sarsaparillas?
That'll be $2.
$2. Wait a minute. Pay him, kid. Thank you. Enjoy it. It's over 500 miles of hard riding in that glass.
Worth every inch.
Just give me a minute to talk it over with my friend here.
I'll be waiting.
Another 500 miles?
Well over 1,000.
That about clears you out, doesn't it?
Well, of course, there's...
Not a chance.
Oh, come on, kid. You said she liked you, too.
That's nice, but I'm hungry and you owe me a meal.
Next time you need a favor, don't bother asking me.
Meet me in the cafe in an hour.
Side girl drink?
I'd like to, ma'am, but these prices...
Oh, come on, what's a little drink?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Ned? I'm Tulsa. So what brings a nice-looking boy like you into a place like this?
Well, ma'am, truth be told, I'm a Pony Express rider. Me and my friend were just riding back to Sweetwater from St. Joe when we saw the sign on the trail.
Sure, you got a lucky look about you. Let's say we're gonna try to win you some money.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't do that either.
You're a tough one, aren't you? Well, I tell you what, you come with me for good luck, and I'll try. Can't hurt, can it?
I guess not.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Odd or even? You look pretty even to me. Even it is. We won!
9, and the winner is 9. Pay 9.
What?
Wait a minute, mister. The number was 20. Now give the lady your winnings.
The results stand. Place your bets for the next spin.
You can't do that. Give me the hat. You're hurting my arm.
Let go of her arm, mister. I said let go. You all right, man?
I'm fine.
Excuse me. I'm DeForest Whitcomb, proprietor of this establishment.
Good.
The lady bet even, and it came up odd. When I cleared the table, she attempted to reclaim her bet. I tried to intercede, and the gentleman struck me.
Now, that's not the way it happened, and you know it.
Sheriff, how do you recommend we handle this?
Well, Mr. Whitcomb, I think it's a simple case of assault. I think a few days in jail might do him some good.
What? Mr. Whitcomb, it wasn't his fault.
Tulsa, I don't want to have to haul you in, too. Deputies.
Wait a minute. I didn't do nothing. This
Lady.
is crazy.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.
Cody, am I glad to see you?
Something I can do for you?
He's a friend of mine. It okay if I talk to him?
Put your gun on the table. You got 2 minutes. I'm watching.
Thank you. It's the last place I expected to find you. What happened?
I hit a guy who was cheating, bullying a lady at the saloon. Next thing I knew, they were hauling me in.
Now what?
I don't know. I'm in for 5 days.
5 days. Kid.
You think I like it?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. There's not much you can do. Go back and tell Teaspoon. Tell him it wasn't my fault. If I'm lucky, maybe he won't fire me.
He won't fire you. Probably have you riding double duty for the next 10 years.
Time's up.
You gonna be all right?
I can handle 5 days. I'll see you next week.
Watch yourself.
Hey, Cody. You still owe me supper. What's so funny?
You? That little friend of yours?
I have another friend, Sheriff. A United States Marshal. And when I get out of here, I'm gonna make damn sure he hears about this.
About what?
I don't know. But there's something funny going on here.
You know, boy, I don't think I like your attitude.
Yeah, well, your face don't do much for me either.
Was that right? You just talked yourself into some real trouble. Jessup, McAllister, get in here. Our boy here's gonna do some hard time.
Wait a minute, where are you taking me?
We'll find out soon, right?
Come on, boy. Come on, settle down. Let go of me! Hold it. Ain't gonna do you no good now. Get that door. Come on. Say hello to your new friend there, cowboy.
Look, I don't know what y'all are in here for, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a big mistake.
Shut up. Go to sleep.
You don't understand. I don't belong here.
And we do?
I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I didn't do anything.
Thought I told you to shut up.
It's nice.
You better get some sleep. Morning comes fast around here.
Wonder what Kid and Cody are doing now.
Probably sitting around a fire, sipping coffee and cooking bacon, laughing at us.
So you're the new boy, huh? Rise and shine. Morning work detail. Everybody up. Let's go. Let's go.
I was hoping this was all a bad dream.
It is. Come on, let's go. Keep moving. Come on, boys. Time to go to work. Move it. Come on, pick it up. Come on, pick it up.
Maybe I was seeing things, but I could have sworn I saw you digging a tunnel last night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd like that. Like this. Thanks. Got a name? Richard? Richard Elliott. Hey, call me the kid. What are you in here for, Richard?
But the original complaint was resisting due process. Due process, that's a good one, don't you think? That was a year ago.
It was a year ago? You've been here ever since?
Oh, I've been here most of my life. This was my father's mine. In the old days when prosperity lived up to its name. Before Whitcomb came along and bought the bank that held loans on every business in town.
I don't understand.
When his thugs came to foreclose, my father fought back and was killed. I went to the sheriff seeking justice, and I ended up here.
How come no one ever stopped him?
He bought protection from powerful people. After that, everyone who opposed him either ended up dead or had a sudden change of heart.
And this is how he keeps folks in line?
It is rather effective, don't you think?
No talking. Get back to work.
Welcome to Hard Time, kid.
Okay, let me go. Nope, I ain't got the speed. Let me go. Nope. 14 miles per hour. Whoa. Okay, let me go. Let him go.
He's good at that. Hey!
Whoa, Art. Whoa, Art.
Whoa, can't reach the steering! Hey! Don't let go! Don't let go! I can't reach the steering!
Telling you boys, you gotta work the treadle. It's that simple. Now, who's next? Marshall? Nah. Emma?
Oh, not me, Mr. Spoon.
Step aside. What are you laughing at? This thing does what Teaspoon says it'll do, and you're out of a job. All right, giddy up.
Okay, Jimmy, how you doing? Got her? All right. Let her go. Turn me around. Let her go. Okay. Bring her on home. Hey, look at me. I'm good, Jimmy. Ryder. No, this ain't so hard. Get it up to speed. Jimmy.
Well, that ain't so hard, Teaspoon, is it? Let's try again.
Now hurry it up.
What you so happy about?
I was just thinking that my friend ought to get back to Sweetwater by tomorrow. A few days after that, they'll start wondering what happened and come looking for me.
They know that?
Sheriff does.
Be careful.
Why? Damn it, you said be careful. Why?
Tell him.
Men who are on the tail end of their sentences have a strange way of getting in deep. Especially outsiders.
What's his name, anyway?
Hinton.
Hinton. Hinton, would it be all right if I troubled you with another question?
Go to hell.
Tulsa, Whitcomb wants to see you.
It's open.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Wickham?
Yes. Would you mind terribly scrubbing my back, Tulsa? Please. Ah, that's excellent.
Let me help.
Go inside. Take the dirt from Little Hawk and hand it back to me.
You want me to go in there?
dumb question.
As soon as the first person makes it across, the next one goes. Who's going first?
What about Richard?
No, I can't, kid. Whitcomb's got my wife, Tulsa. He'd kill her if I escaped.
I suggest you hurry.
Draw.
Good luck.
Hey, kid. Sorry I gave you such a hard time.
Don't worry about it. Let's get out of here.
What do you want, Mr. Wickham?
Come around here, please. Tulsa? Look at me. You know, if I were to argue on your dear husband's behalf, it's possible I could convince the sheriff to expedite his release. If you were willing to do something for me.
What?
Oh, come, my dear. Need I really be more explicit?
Quiet, or you're dead.
Take him to the smokehouse.
What about the Indian?
I'll take care of him.
Wait, look at here what just popped out of the ground.
Yeah.
Hitting that you? Oh, my God.
Well, now, looks like we've got us a killer here.
Caught him in the act.
Hope you like our little arrangement here, boy. 'Cause you're gonna be spending the rest of your born days here.
Damn you.
Slack it!
Got a friend for you, boys. Name's Davidge. Tried stealing tobacco from Mr. Whitcomb's store.
Crazy! I didn't do nothing!
He didn't do nothing.
Why, you know what? Let go of me! Shut up and relax. I'm trying to help you. Get back to work.
What kind of crazy place is this? About as crazy as they come. Just do like the man says.
Water!
Oops. Sorry.
Ryder coming.
Cody!
Hey there, Cody.
Thanks, Zach.
Where's the kid, Cody?
He's all right, Lou. That's the good news. The bad news is he's in jail.
What'd he do, steal candy?
No, he punched some guy out in the saloon. Said he was cheating a lady. Got himself 5 days for the trouble.
Well, that sure sounds like the kid.
And where was you, Mr. Cody, when the kid was doing his gentlemanly duty in this here saloon? Huh?
Well, let's just say I was Well, I was sort of preoccupied, Teaspoon. Happened in a little town called Prosperity, about 4 hours the other side of Fort Laramie. Funny place, too.
What do you mean, funny?
Well, there was a sign outside of town saying how friendly it was. Now, there's a lot in this world I don't know, but I do know friendly. And if it's one thing this town wasn't, that'd be it. It was like everyone was afraid.
Afraid of what?
I couldn't say. I just know something definitely wasn't right.
Cody, was the kid in trouble?
5 days ain't so bad.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wish I could say no, Teaspoon, but I just can't be sure. I've been thinking about it the whole ride back.
Any ideas, Mr. Spoon?
Now, hold on. I seen a drover by the hotel in town the other day. Seems he worked that part of the country.
I think the real reason is we always thought someone else would come along and take care of it, but by the time we realized no one would, it was too late.
That's the craziest story I ever heard.
Well, now you're part of it.
What's with him? He loco something?
No more than the rest of us. He wouldn't talk, so they beat him up.
Kid.
What?
You asleep?
No, not anymore.
Can we talk?
What is it?
Since Hinton died, I can't sleep.
If Tulsa
hadn't agreed to work for Whitcomb, I'd have been dead a long time ago. I couldn't take a chance on that tunnel. It was too dangerous. I told Hinton that, but tried to convince him. He wouldn't listen.
What are you talking about, Richard?
Nothing. Go to sleep, kid.
You know, it's funny you should ask me about that. Same thing happened to one of my wranglers. He goes into the general store to buy a plug of tobacco. Next thing I know, they're running him off to jail for trying to steal it.
Well, did he?
He was a new man. I didn't much know him. Sure raised a hell of a ruckus, though. Swore up and down he was innocent. But the sheriff had a couple of witnesses, so there weren't much I could do.
Say, how long did they lock him up for?
5 days, I think it was. Yeah, that's right, 5 days. I say something wrong?
No, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We gotta go after him, Sam.
Well, I'll go with you, and I'll stop at Fort Laramie on the way. If there is something funny going on, Territorial Governor's office might know about it. Hey, don't I get some?
2 days on the job and you're thirsty? Guess we just gotta toughen you up, son. Not so tough now, are you, cowboy? Back to work. Leave me alone.
How you you doing?
Get away from me.
Ease up. You'll never make it like this.
Go to hell.
Yeah. I already been there.
Tulsa?
Richard, please. I did it for you. I did it for both of us. Please believe me.
No talking to the president.
All right, Mr. Burke, the ladies with me. Why, Mr. Elliot, what a coincidence bumping into you here. I have good news. Your wife has arranged for your imminent release, haven't you, my dear?
I don't understand.
You know, Richard, you don't mind my calling you Richard, do you? It's really quite remarkable how much you and I have in common. At one time, your family owned most of this town, and now I do. And in a similar vein, once you shared Tulsa's bed. And now, well, all I can say is you were a very fortunate fellow. Come, my dear.
Richie, you okay?
Get away from me, kid. I said, get away.
Wonder how the kid's doing.
Don't worry, Lou. On him, he should be fine. Now, if it's Jimmy, on the other hand...
He'd have been hung by now.
Don't shoot! It's me, Sam.
What'd you find out, Sam?
Nothing definite. But the governor's office has had some complaints about that town the last couple of years. You know, shopkeepers being run out of business, that kind of thing. But that ain't all.
What else?
Seems a few drifters and settlers passing through that part of the territory kind of disappeared. The governor's office sent in a man to investigate. He was due back yesterday. But as of 3 hours ago, he hadn't shown up.
Don't worry, Lou. Kid can take care of himself.
Yeah.
Richard? Oh, no.
The guards knew about Hinton's escape plans all along. But they knew he'd never talk, so they worked on me. I'm sorry you got caught up in this nightmare, and for the terrible injustice I've caused you. I haven't the right to ask your forgiveness, only your understanding. Meanwhile, I pray that whatever world I've gone to is better than the one I've left behind. Your friend, Richard.
Get to work. You know what to do.
Hey, kid, ease up. You're working too hard.
Go to hell.
Already did. Thanks.
Hey, you two, shut up. Get to work.
Well, this is quite a surprise.
What happened to Richard?
Now, is that any way to say hello?
I asked you a question.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Tell me, damn you, where is he? Something happened, didn't it? You bastards.
Well, I wouldn't feel too bad. Mr. Whitcomb likes you.
Oh, my God. What have I done?
Mr. Whitcomb, I think you ought to take a look outside.
What is it, Ned?
See what you're talking about, Cody. This place gives me the chills.
Sheriff, I'm U.S. Marshal Sam Kane out of Sweetwater. Cal Limley, what brings you way out here, Marshal? Well, you arrested a boy here a few days ago for fighting in the saloon. Came to check on him. These are some friends of his. Yeah, I remember you.
Where is he?
Should be on his way home. Man served his time, Marshal. I released him.
You released him?
Yeah, must have been about 7 o'clock this morning. It's in the books here if you'd like to take a look at it.
Yeah, please. Seems to be in order.
He didn't happen to mention where he was headed, did he?
No, he didn't.
Well, thanks, Sheriff. Sorry to trouble you.
No trouble at all. No trouble at all.
Come on, boys. We've taken up enough of the man's time. Oh, by the way, Sheriff, there's another man who got in trouble here a few days ago. Cowhand got caught stealing tobacco. You got any idea what happened to him?
Must be some mistake, Marshal. I don't recall that.
That's probably some other town.
Yeah, probably was.
Well, thanks again for your help.
You bet.
Sam? Something's wrong here. If the sheriff released the kid this morning, like he said, we'd have crossed paths somewhere between Fort Laramie and the turnoff.
I know.
He's still here.
Is that where he got in trouble?
That's the place, all right.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm getting mighty thirsty.
I'm going to now. All bets placed. Here we go. Number 2, red.
Excuse me. I was in here a couple days ago with a friend of mine. You remember that?
Never seen you before in my life, friend.
What? But I was just...
You heard me. Now, what do you have?
Nothing.
Place your bet, boys.
Whatever you do, don't look at me. You friends with that boy that was here the other day?
You know where he's at?
Your friend's in a lot of trouble.
All right, drop your weapons and release your prisoners.
Please.
Hold it. Come on, we ain't got all day.
I never thought I'd be so glad to see you guys.
Unlock them. All right, hurry up with those chains. Come on. Hurry up, get the chains off. One of you men named Roy Davidge?
That'd be me.
Territorial governor sends his regards.
Yeah, well, I got some things to tell him, too.
He ain't the only one.
You look awful, kid.
Had better weeks.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Get out! Get out of the way!
Yeah! Get him! Don't let him get away!
Nobody move! Watch him. He's dead. Looks like his neck's broke.
Can't say I'm sorry.
Let's get you to a doctor.
Wake up!
Sheriff!
Everybody all right?
Yeah. Hey, kid, where you going?
Someone I gotta see.
Going somewhere?
Tulsa. Don't be stupid. There's plenty here for both of us.
I know.
Marshal, on your way back to Sweetwater, you tell the governor I'm gonna be staying on it for a few days till they elect a permanent sheriff.
Well, I think I know just the man for the job.
Yeah, I gotta admit, the thought did cross my mind.
Good luck.
He's a tough little guy, ain't he? Take care of yourself, Roy.
Go to hell, kid.
Sorry, I already been there.
Hey, kid, wait. You weren't gonna leave without saying goodbye, were you?
Be good, Tulsa.
You too, kid. Oh, and thanks. All of you.
Friendly little town, don't you think?
Cody, do me a favor. The next time you get bored, let's go look at rocks or something.
Bye-bye.